Hi, Ben here from Aviato Consulting. So I'm going to talk to you about using Google Cloud's Vertex AI agent builder to build a LLM that is grounded in your company's information. This took me about 2 hours and requires zero coding skills. So super simple to build this and start testing it for your business problem. Now, I don't want to put business data in here because we don't want to expose that to everyone. So what I've used the Corporations Act. So this is the Australian government federal legislation that governs the corporation and management of companies and charities. So it's divided into 7 volumes. It's a massive, massive document. And I downloaded each of these as a Word document. You can also ingest PDFs or Word documents. Word documents are a little bit easier to ingest if you have them available. Once I downloaded them, I then uploaded them into a Google Cloud storage bucket. So this is just a simple object file store. And from there, I imported them into Google Cloud's agent builder. So this is just simply a matter of going to import data and then choosing BigQuery or cloud storage. So unstructured data in cloud storage buckets, the likes of files, or if you've got a database, you bring that in from BigQuery. Now that ingestion process takes some time. So while I did this in 2 hours, I did go to the gym in the middle of it. For example, I tried to import all the data from my website so I can test something else later on. This has been going for about an hour and it's still going. So it's going to be crawling that and importing all of that data. Maybe I'll do another demo once that's completed. So once all that's imported, I created a tool called Legal Tool, and the Legal Tool just points to that data store. So it can do functions, APIs as well. You need to give it a quick description. And then down here, we've got websites, unstructured documents, or FAQ documents. We've also got the ability to enable or disable grounding, which we kind of want on for something like this. I think I turned this down just because I was messing around with it. And then you can also change the model. So Text Bison was Google's one of the first models they released with this. Gemini 1 Pro is the newest one. And it's also a little bit more expensive. Once we've got our tool, we save it. And then we can create an agent. So I've called mine Douche Lawyer, based on a real life lawyer that I once used. And we need to give it a goal. The goal kind of explains what it is. And there's help documents for all this as well, so that they do a really good job of explaining it. And then the next part is we give it instructions. And the sample instructions here are great. They're meant to be copied, so you click copy, paste them in here. Update it a little bit, so mine's going to be talking about how expensive the lawyer's suit is, so you get a real genuine experience. And then it's using the legal tool that I just created. So all this is auto-completing. You just do a $, and you can do agent or tool. So tool, we've got the 2 tools, the built-in code interpreter or my legal tool that I built. And if you go back to the sample, you can see agent here as well. So it's for more complex subtasks. So you can have multiple agents working on taking tools and taking information from tools and doing things that are a bit more complex than what we're trying to do here. In a production use case, that might be something that you look at. So that's all good. We save this. And then on the right here, we can test this as well. So we can test this and then create example responses as well to make sure that they are in line with what we want. So perfect. It's talking about its expensive suit, exactly as we instructed it to do. I want to know what my director's duties are as a company director. And what we're hoping to see here is it going out and using the legal tool, which it has done. So the legal tool it's asked to query what are the duties, and it's gone and looked this up in a database. This is the title of the documents, which we've uploaded into a Google Cloud storage bucket called Aviato Legislation, and it's dumped all of this information back into the bot. And then it's kind of responded to that. The duties of director include acting in good faith in the best interest of the company, blah, blah, blah. So exactly what we wanted to do, grounded in the information that we provided to it in the Google Cloud storage bucket. So This is an example of using this with the Corporations Act, but you can use this with your company's data. As I showed before, we can do structured and unstructured data. So unstructured data is just a big pile of documents that you can pop in there and it will index. Structured data would be data out of a database as well. Once you've got this isn't really that usable. You don't want people coming into this console and messing around with things. So there are also integrations here. I integrated this into Google Chat, so you can use that, but we've got Facebook Messenger, Slack, Telegram. Azure is an interesting one that I saw on there, as well as Discord. You can also do other things as well. So Dialogflow Messenger is Dialogflow is a product of Google's that's been around for a long time, and you can use that to integrate this into websites and other things as well. So if this is something you're interested in, it's super simple to start experimenting with. If you need help, obviously reach out. Aviato Consulting will be happy to discuss this with you and see where you can take it from there, or even build a proof of concept. But as you can see, it's really not that hard to get started and build something that can actually be useful for a business case, and it's going to have an LLM that's grounded, so stopping those hallucinations that we've seen with ChatGPT and Google Gemini.